Hello Libra and welcome to your reading. Let's start your reading by looking at your energy. What is your energy like? Uh, Let us see what is it that you're experiencing? What are you in the midst of? How do you feel? It's all about Eight of Cups. It's about moving away. If I remember correctly, I think this was the theme for your previous reading. I think you called it quits with something, and you called it quits for good. It seems to be, continuing that energy of, just moving away, and that kind of a movement, um, it's kind of, it's not, something abrupt. It is not something which is it's like, all the loose ends are tied, everything is arranged so that you don't have to go back to it for anything or any reason or any other time. It's like, everything is arranged, everything is sorted out, all decisions are made, all loose ends are tied, and then you're able to move away towards something, and now this is your current energy. So I feel that now you're moving away to something, which you're which you're really really drawn to. We have the, full moon over here, right? So the moon is, your mind, what you what you want, what you, it's like, it calls out to you, so you're able to follow the path or follow those interests or follow, those callings, which are always in your heart, which always, attracted you, because now that you wound up something, now you're free to pursue what you have always longed for. Let me put it like this. Let's see what this card wants to say. So there has been a sudden, this was, with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, your current energy is such that, whatever happened in the past, everything was brisk, everything happened quickly, whatever had to come came in, very fast, whatever had to leave also left very fast. Whatever has happened so far, and what you're, all of that has happened, and now there is, quick movement. You are ready to, move towards, like I said, what you was always in your mind, what always, attracted you, what you have always, wished to go towards. So, you're making brisk movement and quick movement towards that. Some of you would also be taking a short trip, just a 2 or 3 day trip as well, which you could decide last minute. It might come up last minute, but there is, very quick movement and travel for, for you, Libra, right? You might be going with somebody also, and there might be a lot of things which you now feel that you should do at the spur of the moment, not plan too much, not wait too much, because I think now that you have wound up things, you're free to pursue what you want, right? And then you'll be following your instincts, and you'll be following your desires, as in when they come up, right? Not waiting, not planning. Now you feel free to do, what you want. You feel free to go wherever you want to, and you can make your plans as in when, it works for you, it pleases you, and you don't need to now hold up or wait for anything or anybody. You're free to do what you want and go where you want. So these are your energies. Let's look at what's happening in your present. So now that you feel that, you're able to do what you want, where you want, you are taking a good look at, there will be some things where you would, just want to move in, but there is something, which is making you, slow down in your tracks. I mean, this is your energy. You feel that you can do that, but when it comes to being, when it comes to executing what you want, you are holding back a little. You are looking and pondering over things a little. I will just clarify this Knight of Pentacles, because this Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving card. In fact, if you see, the horse is hardly moving, right? Because the Knight is looking out at something in the future. He's got his eye on something. It's all about planning. It's all about seeing how things work out. So this, what is this Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, you're looking at, you're pondering over the next step you want to take. Though I said energetically you feel that you can do what you want, but when it actually comes down to doing it, you want to plan, you want to take the first step, you want to think about it, you want to, mull over it, you want to, process it in your head, right? Because you want to see the larger picture of things. I mean, you want larger picture as in you want to see how far is it going to go. Is it going to be profitable? Am I going to get something out of it at the end of it? Even if you're planning to do something, you also want to see whether it is going to be profitable for you. We have a lot of both these cards are pentacles here. This is only energy. and here it is Pentacles. So you know that you can do anything you want, but in the present you're looking at going slow and steady with that, planning it out and seeing how it's going to pan out for you in the future, or how your future is going to get impacted by what you want to do now. All right. Now let's take a look at your what's your hopes basically. What are you looking at? You're looking at making a clean break from what has happened in the past, which you've already done. All right, but for some of you, if something lingers, now you're quite sure that you're making a clean break of things and a clean sweeping start for yourself. The slate is wiped clean. You can do whatever you want with this Ace of Swords. Your thinking is very clear, right? Your thought process is very clear. Your focus is there. This is what you want. You speak in very clear cut terms that I want this, and I would like to pursue this, and whatever it is, there's a lot of clarity for your next step for you. So you know what you want to do, but your current energies are all about planning and looking at things in the future. Let's see what these cards want to say. Yeah, you're looking at growth, prosperity, good status, finances for yourself, but you also have this Five of Cups. Let's see what this Five of Cups is talking about. There is a little sadness, maybe. Okay, let me put it this way, that though some of you could have moved away from people or moved away from a relationship, which though you feel that you needed to cut that out from your life, or it needed to go from your life, a little bit of sadness lingers about you being alone, you being by yourself. That is likely to come up for you, or you could be experiencing it right now, about things, whatever happened in the past, how it didn't work out, a little bit of regret, a little bit of sadness. But you would also realize that whatever happened in the past has led you to what it was now, what it is now, and what it can be in the future. So every time we proceed in life, we move ahead, we need to leave something behind, and to spend too much time feeling about what happened in the past, it's over and done with. So you might feel like that, but with the Ace of Swords, it says that you need to be a lot more practical, and have clarity in your thought, and not get too submerged in your emotions, or which are connected to all the events of the past, right? And for some of you, where it is saying that you are feeling a little sad that now you are going to be by yourself. Again, the Ace of Swords tells us that be a little more practical. After all, these are things which you probably wanted for yourself, and now you are in the position. So don't spend too much time feeling bad about what happened and where you are now, because at a certain level you did want it. You are quite happy with whatever you chose for yourself, but those you might have those few on and off days and moments, but the moment you start getting too wrapped up in that, just focus on your thoughts to come out of it. Let's look at some challenges for Libra. Yes, this is again a card of nostalgia. It's a card of the past, remembering past events, right? So this is something, don't go too much into it. In fact, with the Ace of Swords, it's saying that you, as it is, making a clean break, right? So not a good idea to keep looking back at the past and getting nostalgic. Now let me get you some guidance from the oracle cards before I take out an outcome card, right? So what guidance can we give Libra for their situation? You have the thinking woman, right, which connects with the Ace of Swords. Whenever you need to have your and you see this flight of stairs going up, so your thought process has to be something which is upward, which is progressive, and which brings about a change in your situation for the better, right? Think about things and take a higher view of things. Look at what is coming up for you. And as I said that, I got this community card, right? So it's all about connecting with new people now, because you definitely left something behind, and this guidance for you is to connect with a new set of people, all tied up, and the world, right? Because you already and for some of you, you have left a group of people which kind of held you in place. The whole thing has come to an end. That's what I'm getting from your guidance, that all these things have come to an end. You have to move, you have to be a little not a little, you have to be completely progressive. You have to go upwards, you have to have progressive thoughts, need to change your way of thinking to embrace your new future, because something. And with the world card, it's always an end is followed by a new beginning, right? So this entire reading is focusing on making a clean start, letting go of the old, not spending too much time thinking and feeling about what happened in the past. It's time to move ahead, right? With the Knight of Wands over here, he's like rushing into things. So you don't focus too much on your past. It's going to kind of cause those kind of blockages in the head, and spoil your thought process. Let me give you the outcome of your reading is Queen of Pentacles. It's all about nurturing yourself, and it's all about money, it's all about resources, it's all about well-being, it's all about abundance. Libra, you have it in you to cultivate abundance for yourself, resources for yourself, well-being for yourself. You can manage things very well. You have that strong feminine energy which looks after, manages her house, manages her finances, manages her resources, manages a job. Very good at multitasking. You have that ability in you because you're a balanced sign. You can bring about balance in all your situations. So here it's all about expressing your creativity, messaging. With this community card coming up, you would be meeting new people, connecting with them, and as well as having those creative urges to create something for yourself in the tangible, at the physical level. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's all about what you can build for yourself, what you can create for yourself, and what you can make tangible for yourself, which is going to give you money, prosperity, abundance, as well as profits. Right? So this is what is the outcome of this entire thing, is that now you're moving forward. Just focus on your ability, on what you want to create, on how you want to communicate, how you want to network, to create resources for yourself, to create opportunities for wealth, and a good life for yourself, right? And for some of you, it could also be about health, working with well-being, physical well-being, exercise, diet, and those kind of things, right? So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.